Also, staying with Maharashtra now, despite the fact that the state has recorded over 20,000 cases, now the state authorities have decided to allow inter-district movement. In fact, that is going to start from Monday, where buses will be allowed to travel between different districts, of course, after due permission is given to that group traveling on that bus. Now, this is for people within the state who are stranded at different locations and want to return home. State buses will be arranged and people will travel on that buses in groups of 22 people. That's the maximum number which is allowed. And permission to travel will be either taken from the collector or the local police. State has assured that utmost care will be taken to make sure interstate movement doesn't spread the virus. I'm joined, also we have more details coming in of what exactly the protocol will be followed in this matter. I'm joined by my colleague Mayuresh, who will take us through some of the protocol which will be followed. So Mayuresh, there is of course a scare that this is going to lead to there is a chance rather that this could lead to some problems for the state, which is already dealing with such a spurt in the number of COVID cases. But take us through some of the protocol which has been defined for this sort of inter-district movement.
Certainly, the inter-district movement was not allowed, but now Maharashtra government has allowed that inter-district movement with the help of state transport buses. So Maharashtra government has set up a protocol where a group of 22 people will be allowed to travel. For that, the rules are like that. If you first people have to gather 22 people together, one person have to go and take the permission for all 22 people, then the state transport will allow you. The permission has to be taken either from the police or from the collector. If a person don't have that much big group, then he has to individually apply. The special portal will be start from the Monday to take the necessary permission, and the state transport the department will inform all the people who have applied to travel from one place to another place, from where the bus will depart and what time the bus will depart. Also, all buses will be sanitized before and after the journey. Buses will not stop in between. They will only take one break, and that is also in a designated bus depot where the sanitization process, where basically they will take care of the sanitization. Also, people who are traveling, they are supposed to carry their food and water. What is more important, Tanima, in this entire thing is that people from a red zone also can travel, but people who are in a containment zone, they cannot travel. They are not eligible to travel. That's the important thing of this. So Maharashtra government is somewhere allowing people from red zone to go into the green zone and orange zone. Also, before they could start their journey, there will be a thermal check which will happen at the bus station. And once they reach their destination, now Maharashtra government has asked the local SP or the local collector to take a decision on that, whether they should be sent immediately for the institutional quarantine, whether they should be tested, or whether they should be kept at home quarantine. So that would be the discussion, or that decision they have left it to the district authorities. Back to you.
Right, we'll of course have to wait and see how that plays out. Mayuresh, thank you so much for bringing us that update.